Hey, everybody. Hi, Robin. Hi, Julie. Hey, Sandy. Good morning, good morning. I'm so excited to see everybody out today. I've done my best at trying to wait us out for Rise of the Resistance. So we've got, I think, a few more minutes before we can get in. I got in line at 9:11 this morning, officially. So I'm trying to time it and see if that gets us in a little bit better. Hey, Robin, how are you? Oh, too much. Hang tight, y'all. Trying to put my phone on. I'm not so successful with that earlier. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm so excited to see you all. Now, this is a ride that we've not ridden in a very, very, very long time. When I got in line, it said it was a posted wait time of 90 minutes. I think now it's at 115. Good morning, Jason. Hi, Ben. Good morning. So we'll see how much longer that we have. We might be waiting in line for the next 30 minutes or so, but we can at least talk all things Galaxy's Edge and Star Wars and all that good kind of fun stuff too. How's everybody's morning going off so far? Goodness, I can't talk this morning. Hi, Gabby. Hi, Julie. So good to see you all. Welcome. At least we're like getting into the shade. Now, full disclosure, I haven't streamed this ride in a very, very long time. There's a good chance that during some of this rock formation here, once we, like, the closer we get out to the ride, that it could block the signal just completely. So if that's the case, you'll probably see a little bit of lag, then you'll probably see nothing. So if that's the case, then we'll try and get the stream up and running as quickly as possible once I have better signal. You leave at 3 a.m. tomorrow morning? Oh, that's awesome! The weather is hot today. Already. Very, very hot. Aloha, Miss Stephanie. How are you? It's super late for you, friend. I'm so glad you're joining us this early. It was the Rise of the Resistance, wasn't it? Calibrate my stabilizer when he gets a chance. Entirely my fault. So I keep readjusting it. Pulling your camper, Jason, that's awesome. Well, have fun, take lots of stops, take lots of breaks, and you'll be here in no time. And safe travels to you. Yeah, we used to drive down at night too. It saved a lot of like traffic time. We would hit a lot of traffic in the bigger cities, Chattanooga, Atlanta, coming from Kentucky. So it's just, big cities, unavoidable for any kind of traffic, really any time that you go. Oh, good. I'm so glad that you all are so excited. I'm excited too. It's been a hot minute since I've ridden this year. I think really, I don't know that I've gotten in line since they took away the virtual queue lines. Hello, Shoshana. Good to see you. That usually is pretty much a whole lot easier to ride at night or super early in the morning too. Those are really good times. I don't know, my other phone is going to register the Disney Wi-Fi here. Look at the waterfall! Oh, we're going on in here, so I'm hoping we don't have too much longer. What time is it now? Atlanta traffic is the worst? Yes, Amy, you're telling me. Doesn't matter any time of the day or night that you're going through, they always have the traffic. That was what we called our switch off spot. Like, Jonathan would get us all the way down to Atlanta. It's about halfway, a little more than halfway for us. And then I'd go from Atlanta, take the early morning, let him sleep. He was better staying up at night than I was. I don't miss those days. He does, but I don't miss those days. And it helped with our kids so much. They could just like go to sleep, have their devices, watch a movie, fall asleep to that, listen to some music, go to sleep. And it was so much easier than having to stop 15 times over for potty breaks and snacks. But then, obviously the morning was a different deal later on. So. Hi, Hassan. Good morning. glad to see you here. So we've got a few more switchbacks through here. We've got this little ways to go and another room to go through. I think we're getting relatively close. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning. If you don't mind and haven't had a chance to already, go ahead and hit that big old thumbs up button for me. Let me know that you're here. Say hello in the chat. I would love to say hi. And then go and invite your friends in. I know we're all trying to get over our midweek blues here, right? So cruising on into the weekend already. I cannot believe it's Wednesday. But we're cruising on into the weekend. It's going to be so much fun. It's time to go ahead and invite your friends in for a little extra Disney magic with your face on. Okay, so I'm seeing a part over here. You see this little QR code right there? Now that used to be part of the Star Wars data pad adventures on the Play Disney app, which is now Play Disney Parks. So you need that, oh well, you don't need that app, but it does work in connection with your bounty hunting in Batuu in Galaxy's Edge. But this little creature right here, this QR code, is something that you scan if you're playing the data pad version of the Play Disney Parks app, and I believe that is now only offered to those that are Galactic Star Cruisers on the Halcyon. So when they come on planet here to Batuu, these are the different scanning points that they are looking for that data collection to complete those missions. That's awesome, Hassan. Let's see what our wait times look like today. Maybe. Nope, wait times are down, or at least on my side. I don't think my internet's strong enough to connect there. Here we go. I love all these extra pieces parts that they've been able to find and repurpose and turn into something completely different. Like my husband has a field day going through here because he's a cars guy, right? So he likes to pick out all the car parts that are here in this ride queue. And you're like, oh, I never would have thought to use that for something of that nature. That's really cool how they worked in this, piston or this gasket or whatever it be. It was really cool. I don't know all the terminology. He's probably sitting there laughing at me if he's watching this right now. But it is pretty cool. The upcycling here is strong. Wow, it's been so long since I've been in this queue line and have to wait. I don't know that I've actually ever waited the full queue experience. So this is going to be an adventure for me. I'm going to see if this is truly a 90-minute wait. Maybe longer. We'll see. Alright, I've been in line for about an hour now at this point. So, right at 60 minutes. So we should be 30 minutes-ish or less out from the first pre-show. I do have to tell you though, this is a pretty interesting attraction. Only because it is a 16-minute long experience in between the two pre-shows and getting ready for the ride and then actually riding the ride itself. It's a really long ride, really long experience. So definitely pro tip, bring some snacks in this line if you're going to do the regular line, or if you're getting the lightning lane from the Genie Plus, then you definitely want to get that early in the mornings because most of those folks are able to pick that up if you're a Walt Disney World Resort guest very, very early, at 7 a.m. If you're not staying at a Walt Disney World Resort, you have to wait until the park open hours and then click that app really super quick because I tried to get a lightning lane for this. I was like, you know what, suck it up, I'll pay for this one today so we can get to ride it and not have to wait so long. And the very first time I could get was 5:45 to 7. Yeah. So not only you're going to pay for it, but you're going to get a less than ideal time. And I knew I was not going to be out until 5:45 today. So, say la vie. The only other option that I had was to wait in the line for the entire time, which is fine. That's not a problem. I just wanted to make sure that you all know what's going on with this line. It's different than what it used to be with the virtual queue offering. They used to offer virtual queue similar to how Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is right now. Hey, Hassan, thank you. My hair's like a frizz ball today. And then I went and left my hair tie, so I can't even put my hair up today. Oh well. But they used to do a virtual queue here for Rise of the Resistance, similar to Guardians of the Galaxy coaster in Epcot, and then now they don't do that anymore. It's either the standby regular line or the individual line. So this is not a lightning lane that you can get from the bulk $15 per person per day Genie Plus option. You have to individually pay for this particular experience. Yeah, I've gone here, or I've gone. Hey Shoshana, she said, what are we waiting in line for? Star Wars ride, I guess? You would guess right. Yes, Rise of the Resistance is probably the biggest, bestest Star Wars ride here in Walt Disney World. Now, what's funny though is they have a copy of this ride in Disneyland as well. So if you're looking to ride it here, like you're a West Coaster, no worries, you can go and find this exact same ride in Galaxy's Edge and Disneyland. So you don't just have to come to Walt Disney World. It's not like the Guardians ride here being a coaster, and then Disneyland or Disney California Adventure being a kind of like repurposed Tower of Terror into the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. So you want to be aware of that. You're not going to miss anything by being here. Are we waiting on a ride? Yeah, we sure are. Let me turn this around so I can show you. We're being as patient as possible, waiting through the line. Right here. See, this is where I was showing you that data scanner was. Oh, the lighting's much better over this way. And now we're going through. Hi. Another switch room. We're getting closer. We're getting very, very close. So the whole premise for this ride is the Resistance is allowing us to see their secret base, right? So we're going to be part of the Resistance. We're going to get transported to their secret base. But there's a chance that we can encounter some First Order, and they might ask us if we know the location of the secret base. Don't tell them. You can't tell them what the secret base is. You can't tell them where it's at. You can't give them the coordinates. We've got to protect the Resistance at all costs. Oh yeah, we're getting close. And to be honest, I know that this is a really long line. It actually snaked back all the way, and if you're familiar with the park, you know exactly where I'm like, oh man, this is long. So you went in through the front of the line queue at the standby line, and then you snaked back all the way, almost to the queue, actually kind of backed up to the queue line for Muppets 4D. Down Streets of America. This used to be Streets of America, but it's like the only section left of Streets of America. So you got to be really cautious about when you get in the line for this one. If you're not looking to pay for the individual lightning lane, you really want to knock this one out. One of the very first things to do and get through it as quickly as possible. Then you definitely want to try and get to this ride very first thing in the morning here, or Slinky Dog Dash. That one tends to get a little bit of a reputation to get very lazy as well. When I got in line for this one, it was a 90-minute wait, but Slinky Dog Dash had a 45-minute wait. So just you may have to make a call between which one you want to ride more, unfortunately. Disney is definitely the master of the queues. Entirely. And there's a lot of folks here too that don't want to miss the queue line. See, here's another scanner. And there's another scanning point. Devin used to do all these for us when we were here through the line. So even when they did do the virtual queue, we were not lightning lane, right? So they were only letting DAS and Rider switch through the lightning lane, but then the regular standby line had to do the virtual queue, or virtual queue had to do the regular standby line. So we did get to see this, it just wasn't near as long of a wait for us. Yeah, we're at Hollywood Studios today. Hi Jason, I am not. I am very happily married. My husband and I have been married for 11 years, but we've been together for 17. Yeah. You'll see him here on the streams every once in a while. Sometimes I forget how long we've been together, and that's sad. Like we forget each other's anniversaries and stuff. We're like, oh man, I'll get you a present on the next day. Oh, okay, cool. Here's another one. Another scanning point. This is a super fun ride. I don't know that I've had just to stream it ever. So I'm really excited to be able to do this with you all day and see how well it holds out. This is going to be so much fun. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what G4 TV and I don't know what the Minios thing. That's really cool, Hassan. Look at this board. This is amazing. I don't know what those coordinates are for. I guess they're ships, targets. If you know, tell me. So cool. Right? Shoshana's like, yeah, life happens. We miss our anniversaries too. Yeah. And then I think one year for like Valentine's Day, all I wanted was Taco Bell. He got me a bunch of Taco Bell, like $40 worth of Taco Bell. It's amazing. Just living my best foodie life over here, y'all. This is all the reason why I ended up getting the Disney Foodie Magicband Plus. I legit love the food. Actually, yesterday I went out to the Polynesian. I called my husband and I was like, listen, I guess I'm going to have to pick up park food for lunch, but I really don't want a burger. And he was like, why don't you go to the Polynesian? Just go and grab you some noodles. And I was like, you are amazing. Yes. Thank you for that idea. So sometimes we're able to bounce ideas off each other. I know, not DQ, Sandy. Listen, I gotta find some time to get over to DQ. There are very limited Dairy Queens around Orlando. We will find that out. The closest one being over by Universal Studios. Actually, I have to go that way on Friday, so I probably will stop by DQ then. Sorry, Jonathan. We consider that as an outing. Like, it's like, okay, we're gonna go get ice cream. Who's coming with us? It's like a 30-minute round trip. That's awesome, Hassan. Alright, cool. I think we're getting even closer here. We're going to start seeing some resistance paraphernalia here, like outfits, helmets. Can you show us your Magicband? Oh, absolutely. I've seen so many online and some are no longer available. Yes, absolutely. So let me take it off so you can see it. And of course I would drop it because I'm me. I'm excited to see if maybe this ride coordinates with it too. So it's got like the Mickey ice cream bar. If y'all didn't see the Mickey ice cream bar bag on my page, you need to go and check it out. But it's got sprinkles, got a Mickey ice cream bar, you got the covered candied apple, blue milk. I think this is a Dole Whip here. Popcorn, Mickey waffle. See, I think that's a cinnamon roll right here. That little blob that I'm kind of pointing out with my thumb. Rice Krispie treats. And then like beignets there. And let's see if the other side has anything different. We got a churro, got the Mickey ice cream sandwich, a few more pops. Much better lighting here. There's that cinnamon roll. It's a little upside down, a little crazy. Oh, Shoshana, that's awesome. That's why I have to make it back for Food and Wine. I'm quite the foodie myself. Yeah, absolutely. For sure, absolutely. No, Food and Wine Festival is my favorite. In fact, actually, the band that I bought, aside from the, like, I was forever and a day, like, so finicky with the Magicbands that I would opt in for. So I would take advantage of the free ones, and I'd put some, like, really cool name, like Tinkerbell, or like one year we did, like, all the Disney snacks. So, like, mine was yellow and it was popcorn, and then at the time they had, like, the Peter Pan float, so Jonathan's was Peter Pan float, like, we abbreviated the names. It was really cool. So we got to the point where we were coming so often, like, it's probably not a great use of Magicbands, and sorry Disney if that was the case, but we were just putting really cool random names, so we coordinate our bands that way. And then I did end up seeing a Food and Wine Festival Magicband that coordinated with one of the Dooney and Burke purses. And that's the one that I bought. But actually, when I scan into the parks with that one, it sizzles like a frying pan. It's really cool. very, very neat. And not a lot of people have it apparently, because I get stopped by the cast members and they're like, wait, I don't know if you're good to go or not. I'm like, no, it's a frying pan. It's Food and Wine Festival band. And they're like, oh, we've not seen that one. I was like, closest one to you, closest DQ to you, Sandy, is 35 miles away. Oh, friend. I don't know what happened. Like when we moved, we had so many Dairy Queens around us, and now it's like, we don't have nothing. I think we got one more room to get into, or I can't really see. I can't determine. But thank you. I love showing off my magic bands. I'm very happy with this one. I actually had another one picked out, and I was like, nope, I need a new one. And then I saw the foodie one, and that was it for me. Until they come out with the Haunted Mansion one. This is it. Right, Shoshana's got great news for Disneyland with annual passes. Wonder if that news is coming soon for Walt Disney World. I hope they open it up to new people eventually. So what Shoshana is talking about is Disneyland just announced that as of August 18th, 17th, you can buy Disneyland Magic Key annual passes again. They have changed their tiers. They've changed their tiers and they've changed their pricing. So pricing's a little bit steeper than what you had for the last time that you renewed. But this is the only chance that they're giving for renewals for Disneyland. So if you canceled your Disneyland annual pass, you let it expire, you can't renew it, you don't have one. They're only letting renewals go through. So you definitely want to check out the tiers, check out the walkout dates. So every single pass has a walkout date. It's very important to note. Every pass has at least a walkout date, right? Even like the biggest pass, which I think is like $15.99 per person, $1,599 per person. Yes. I do hope that they bring back annual passes for Walt Disney World. I'm not hopeful for this year though. I think Walt Disney World is still needing every bit of the money that comes in from all the people that were planning on traveling that didn't get to, or they're planning on coming just one time and that's it, or they're coming right. So they're allowing, Walt Disney World here is allowing people that are current Walt Disney World annual pass holders to renew their passes, but they are not selling new passes with the exception of the smallest pass offered. It's called the Pixie Dust Pass. It's pretty much like most weekdays and then a lot of the summer, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all booked off. No photo pass, no water parks, right? And I think you can only reserve up to 3 parks per reservation. That one is the only one that's being offered to current Florida residents. So if you're just now moving here, you're just now wanting to hop on board for a Walt Disney World annual pass, that is the only option available to you. If you were a previous annual pass holder on the old system, like I'm still grandfathered in on the gold pass system, just the way that our dates fell for our renewal, we have to now switch over to the new system that debuted last year. Ours was just before the changes. So we renewed on those rates. They were cheaper, they had a little bit more perks, so that's what we did. Hi Wuhan, how are you? So I've got to change my pass over here soon, but they are going to allow us to choose whichever tier that we want, which is nice. I did ask that yesterday to get services, so that was really cool. But they also are a lot more expensive than what they were. They do include water parks, but you can add on that option here for Walt Disney World for an additional $85 per person. And then if you want the photo pass still, that does not come included with your pass anymore. And that's something that they started last year, but that's an additional $85. So for $170 you can have photo pass and water parks. But if you're a family pro tip, only one person needs to add photo pass onto their family's passes to get access to those. You just want to make sure that you're scanning that one person's ride photos and anytime you get any photos taken with a photo pass photographer. Oh, what's a Jack in the Box? I've heard of them, but I've never never had their food. Is it an ice cream thing too? Ah, here we go. Resistance armories. Supplies, I guess. Boxes coming in. I do really appreciate all this air conditioning in here though. This is awesome. I think we're getting close. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this line's been moving pretty quickly. I know it was a 90-minute wait posted, but we're moving pretty regularly, and we're making good strides too. It's not like we're just moving up once and then maybe one more slot again. We're moving pretty consistently, so I'm very pleased with it. That's awesome. Shoshana, yes, so since they are brand new Florida residents, the only pass that they're able to opt in for as of right now is Pixie Dust Pass. And most of the, I believe most of those dates are going to fall for admittance to the parks during the weekdays. I believe most of the weekends are blocked out, and then several blockout dates around major holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and some maybe in the springtime and summer for majority of the summer. So you definitely want to check into that. Make them, let them know that they need to be aware of all those walkout dates whenever they go to purchase them. That's awesome, Julie. You're definitely going to be really excited to see this ride on the big screen. All right, here we go. We're going on in. Getting closer. For just a few more minutes away. Only been in line for an hour and 10 minutes, so 50, 60, 70 minutes. So maybe another 10 minutes or so, even, it looks like. I think there's one more room that we need to switch back through. And we should be good to go. We've been making some good strides here, so. And they've got lots of cool stuff for like kids to play with and mess with. They're not going to hurt anything in here. But it's really cool to see all the blinking lights and the switches and play with them. I'm still not fully woken up yet. I was up late watching everybody's streams and vlogs on the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party last night. Some of my friends were out there, so I texted them. I was like, hey, I want to see the show. Let me see the show. She's like, I got you. So I got to see the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular through the TV, just like you all. It was so much fun. Gabby wants to see if animals come out of the cage. I don't think we've encountered any animals just yet. I don't know that we're going to either. That would be interesting though, wouldn't it? Hey everyone, if you're just now joining us, make sure you give us a big old thumbs up there on the video. Make sure you're liked, subscribed, and followed in the description. If you will look there, it'll bring you out to our link tree. That'll take you out to all of our socials so you can follow us around on all of our adventures. You want to make sure that you are liked, subscribed, and followed each of our social platforms that you follow, so that way you don't miss a beat of any of the magic that we are going to be coming out at you, throwing out at you, I should say. That being said, I'm glad you're here. Stick around because we are just minutes away from being able to board the vessel to being part of the Resistance here with Rise of the Resistance. I'm so excited. Check out this flight suit from these TIE fighters. Goodness, not TIE fighters, X-Wing fighters. My goodness. Yeah, Shoshana said, when all the Walt Disney World streams in, I watch Disneyland streams until I fall asleep. You got the best of both worlds being out there in the Midwest. You get to see the Disney World streams early, and then it's like the Disneyland streams are kind of like normal time. That's awesome. Yeah, Stephanie's like, it's been a while since I've had some fast food. Me too. We eat at home an awful lot, or like we sit down for meals, like we budget for like big meals because we're a big family. So sometimes it takes a little bit more out of us to be able to go and make these bigger meals happen. Florida's expensive for food, so we don't eat out very often. These helmets, I love the age progression on these things. And I really need to learn their code. I need to learn how to decode these. These are very cool. All right, just a few moments. We're gonna be ready to help out the resistance. Are you with me? Oh, there's another scan point right here. I do also appreciate here in the queue line, they knew that this was going to be kind of a longer wait. They've got some of these carved out like bench seats. So if you need to sit, take a spell, get off your feet for a little bit, they realize it's a long queue. So I'm appreciative that they knew to work that into the queue line as well.
Attention tech teams. Our drawdown targets for EVAC Stamp 1 are 40% of full operational levels.
Oh, we're getting so close. This is amazing. It's been so long since I've been in this queue line. I've really had a few moments now to kind of appreciate it for what it is. That's awesome. They have put so much attention and so much thought just into the queue line alone. So if the queue line is this amazing, just think how amazing the ride is. I'm so excited for you all to see the ride. Oh, it looks like we're stopped a little bit. This is probably the longest stop we've had the entire time I've been in line. This is crazy. I thought we were going to be moving up.
Controls 4 and 5 to EVAC planning.
Come on, move us up.
Clearing must be briefed for new security procedures.
I think they're starting to move soon. Oh yeah, we're moving. Even just a little bit, we're moving. Maybe not as well as what I thought I was. Okay, here we go, little by little. Oh, this is so exciting. Jason said, I'm so excited for Oga's. Oh, you're gonna have a fantastic time. That will be so much fun. So definitely don't count on the Disney Wi-Fi in this queue line. If you have one of the major carriers, that's probably going to be your better bet for signal here in all of this rock. Mine's kind of barely holding out. I'm trying really hard not to mess with it myself, so that way I don't knock anything off, and then therefore knock the stream off. So just don't count on any extra Disney Wi-Fi help. Pretty much in general, but especially in this kind of formation here, just too deep. Oh, now I think Maybe I just needed to stand still for just a few seconds. Just wanted to check the wait times here for whatever everything else looks like. Oh wow, it's a busy morning here. The Olaf is a 50-minute wait. So if you're planning on meeting and greeting with Olaf, you're going to wait almost an hour to do that with him. Same thing for Tower of Terror, 55 minutes for meet and greets with Mickey and Minnie. 60 for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Smuggler's Run is a 70-minute wait. 75 for Toy Story Mania. 85 for Slinky Dog Dash, and 95 minutes for Rise of the Resistance. Wow. It's a big day out here. Even meeting with Sully is a 40-minute wait. Wow. Okay. Well, that's okay. We might go see some shows, do some things. Let's see. The first Indiana Jones show starts at 10:45. The second one starts at 12. So I think we'll try and make the 12 o'clock one, if that's up to everybody. Little bit here to go through. We're getting super close. This is exciting. I'm ready. Moving just a little bit, but we're still moving. It's coming. We're doing it. They may have just had an influx of people with lightning lanes. Come through here, and right over there is where we're going to get sorted. So this is literally the last legs of the line. If you had somebody that was really wanting to see what this ride is all about in real time, or just even as of late, or see how the Magicband potentially interacts with this ride, you're going to want to ask them to check the stream out. So we're doing it. We're getting ready to be up. So far, nothing with the Magicband as of yet. I'm going to actually switch my Magicband and my watch through, so that way, if something happens, I can show it to you all in real time. So if you were one of those lucky folks that was able to purchase the individual lightning lanes this morning or sometime during the day, this is the exact same queue line that you skipped. So you don't get to see any of this queue that we've been through so far, and while it is long, it is really stunning. So I highly recommend, if there's any way at all possible, that at some point you can check out the regular queue line that you do. But if you are in one of those lightning lanes and you're catching up to the regular line, this is your meeting point right here. So if you've done the lightning lane, this is where you're going to merge with the, I'll call general public, the standby line. Close. This is exciting. Good morning, Susan. How are you? We're getting ready to ride Rise of the Resistance. Are you excited? Are you ready? Oh, Susan saying good morning, everyone. Just a little bit further. We waited about 40 minutes. I waited about an hour or so. No, 40 minutes or so myself. So 80 minutes or so.
40 minutes party. Just one. Come on in. How many here?
Come on over. Just bring it out. There you go. Yeah, side by side.
There you go. This is your first holding room, and this is going to bring you out to the pre-show. And this is where the lightning lane would come out. So if you purchase the lightning lane, you actually enter and merge with the regular standby line over that way. Everybody's over here by the door in anticipation and trying to get out to the first ring first.
All right, we're heading on Bruce.
Oh, we're recruits. Sorry.
BB-8. Prep the ready room for recruits. Commander 9 please report back to IGS cockpit.
Looks like they're delaying us just a little bit. Hey, Poppy, how are you?
Incoming transmission from Ray. BB-8, is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batuu is no longer safe. We have transports waiting to take you to General Organa's secret base on Pucara. I'll regroup with you there. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order. Remember, it is vital that you keep the location of the Pucara base secret. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. 9 and I shall personally see them delivered.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Welcome to the cause. May the Force be with us.
Commander Paul Dameron and a squadron of X-Wings shall escort us to the rendezvous point on Pucara.
Roger, this is Black Leader. I hear you're a fine-looking group of recruits. Well, no time to waste. Let's get you on your way to the General.
Stand clear. Get yourself laid down.
Oh, Kathy, I know that expression. Oh, look.
Deck is in motion. Recruits crossing to transport.
Wow, we're headed to the transport. This is awesome. Wow. This is so cool.
Deck 3, you are clear for launch.
Oh, we're moving on in now.
I'm getting a high reading on the fuel pressure line. That's better. Check the binary motivator. Yes, I just want to be sure.
All recruits must be on board now. Transport is away in 30 seconds.
Good. Yes, check the hyperdrive also.
Transport takeoff in 20 seconds.
Good. Airspeed sensor? Thank you, 9. Black Leader, are you and your team ready?
Affirmative. Engines are hot. Red 2, Blue 5, report.
Red 2, check.
Blue 5 standing by.
Engage repulsors and hold on, recruits. More ships. Launch. I am Lieutenant Beck. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Vakara.
Red 2, Blue 5, keep tight now. Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed on my mark.
Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
We got company. First order TIE fighters. Reroute! Reroute! Red 2, Blue 5, we got a clear path so transport can make the jump. They're all over us! I'm hit!
We lost Red 2, more incoming. Blue 5 taking evasive action.
Try to shake him, Blue!
I'm trying, Ron.
We lost Blue 5! I'm gonna try to cut out of the way.
Copy that. Get us clear so we can make the jump.
Be ready, you won't have much time.
Where are all those TIE fighters coming from? Star Destroyers.
Get out of there!
We can't. We're caught in a tractor beam. It's pulling us in.
We'll get some friends and make this a fair fight. Don't worry, I'll come back for you. Stay strong.
Cargo vessel TR-141, identify yourselves and prepare to be boarded.
This is TR-141. We are a civilian vessel. By whose authority are we being detained?
By the authority of the First Order, Resistance scum. Now bring down your shields and prepare to be boarded.
They'll want the location of our secret base. Tell them nothing. The future of the Resistance is at stake.
Alright, we tell them nothing.
I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
Resistance spies! This ship is under the command of General Hux and the First Order. You will disembark and head down the right corridor for interrogation. Now all of you, get out.
So much stuff in here. This is crazy. I accidentally had my flash turned on one time because I got a new phone. And I forgot to like turn off the auto flash. I went to go and record a picture or a video. And I ended up like having the flash on right there where the stormtroopers are. One of them jumped out at me and told me to turn the flash off. Whoops. My bad. It scared me bad. I jumped and everything. So there's a few of them that are real. I love how immersive this ride is. It's crazy.
How many's after the 5? No. 2 can come forward. So how many units of 2? So how many other units of 2?
One. Oh, they got 2. They got 2.
Oh.
They got 2.
You 2. Come here. Everyone else move out of the way.
Yeah, they are definitely real ones. They're right there back behind the R unit on the left-hand side. Before you see them all there in front of the doorbell.
How many here? 3. The 7 only you'll hold. How many back there? How many behind that? 3 and 4.
There they go.
You're on my side. So when it's your turn, you're gonna go down this side. I see that spy equipment.
What spy
Oh,
equipment?
you know this.
We like to live dangerously.
Straight down that line, 5. You're up. How many? Straight down this line, single file. So I'm assuming I have 4 here. How many here? How many? Straight down that line. How many? 3. Hold. How many back there? Let's go. 2. You're up. Straight down that line. Find 2. I promise I'll come back for you. This 4. Follow behind me.
I'm just one.
1, 3.
Oh, okay.
Same thing. How many? You'll be single file against the wall, stopping here. Single file line, currently
So much to look at here. It's crazy. Hi, Judy.
Single file down the central line, stopping.
Are you single rider or lightning lane? I am not. I did the 90-minute standby queue line, which took us hour and a half, almost, yeah. Right at 90 minutes. So they were pretty on point with the wait time. I think it was maybe closer to 80 though.
This line over here. Take a step towards the middle. And both lines. Follow me. Let's go.
No. I think we're being taken in for interrogation.
How many here? 4. Stand on blue all together. And how many here? 4. Stand on red all together. How many here?
I'm 1.
Stand on silver. How many? Silver. You're also on silver. How many? You're on orange all together. Now spies. Remember these colors you were just assigned. They're vital for your interrogations. Once inside the cell, you'll stand on these same colors inside and stay away from the walls. Now if you have any bags or purses, anything on your waist, shoulder, or back, remove it now. Hold it in your hands in front of you. This will make the process much easier.
Go ahead and take my battery pack off my backpack. Hi, KJ. Getting ready to be interrogated by the First Order. We just got picked up from a cargo ship. Wink, wink. Not headed to a resistance base. Just that's which one of them was the troublemaker.
She goes first.
As long as you give us all the answers we need, everything's gonna be fine. That's what they all say. And you, documenting your failure.
I can admit failure, for sure.
Well, obviously you've been captured.
That is true. I mean, we were just picked up. We were just kind of cruising out in space.
Mm-hmm. All of you, get in.
That was rough. Think we made it?
Goodbye forever.
That's not morbid.
Yes, that is red.
We are so
You're so confused. You gotta get on our red. That's orange. They put them on the opposite side.
Leave us.
Yes, General.
Enemies of the First Order. We will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We are needed on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
Gotta look for your color here too.
Back with an attack force. Get to the escape pods now. Lieutenant Beck, we need to find him a way.
Reportos para su seguridad. Permanezcan sentados con su cinturón de seguridad bien ajustado. Mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del transporte y supervisen a sus niños.
Make sure your bag's out of the seatbelt before you buckle it. All right, back row, pull the yellow strap on the right-hand side where you all just buckled. Good.
Here we go.
Now my front row who's buckled, pull the yellow strap, only the yellow. That's not the color yellow. There we go, recruits, good job. Pull the yellow strap, very good. Awesome, nice work, recruits. Watch your hands, arms, feet, legs. Anything on top of your head needs to come off now. Now, if you have any loose cargo, please stow it close to you, including that for the duration. R5 will get you out.
Take this corridor to the temple lift, then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batuu. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant Beck will guide you.
Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait. We have a breach in attention block 3.
Your cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
Priority alert. Detachment is now clear. There they are! Fire! These escape pods just below us. Take the lift down. Hurry! Hurry! No, not up! I said down!
This does not look good. Trying to find another way down to the escape pods.
The resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. It's noble they have two run.
Your escape pods came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck. There, see? I told you it wouldn't be a problem.
All right, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, it's your resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck? Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck. Line up, scan next block. Thank you.
More escape pods down in Sector 4. Verification pending from Key Command personnel.
Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck.
We're tracking Beck's pod at the wreckage, sir. It's...
Wreckage? I got a bad feeling about this.
No, sir. He came down at the wreckage site.
That doesn't sound good. He was the backbone of this operation. If anything happened to him...
Scans last show him in Sector 4.
Should have waited for it.
Sir, you had no choice. You had to get those data tapes off the ship.
We never leave anyone behind.
Sir, this is Batuu Resistance Command. Rescue teams are approaching all surrounding sectors.
Okay, hurry.
Rescue Bravo here. We have eyes on 2 pods descending.
Roger that, Bravo.
They're coming in hot over Sector 5.
You got first? Lieutenant Beck here. Beck! You're alive. I should hope so. Great job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the resistance base is secure. Bravo! Yes, R5, you too.
Good job. Oh my gosh, it's worth the wait. So worth it. What did you think? Did you have fun too? Is it not one of the best rides here at Walt Disney World? This is amazing. Oh man, the cinematography in this, the innovativeness of the ride, the technology here, it doesn't always work, so that's kind of why we saw there's supposed to be kind of a life-size Kylo Ren that kind of confronts us there at the end. So if you remember back to kind of the part where Kylo is in his own TIE fighter of sorts, that's where they kind of hid him and went into B mode. So they were able to have him there on the screen and confront us that way instead of being in person because he was chasing us down. But that's awesome. I always love this ride, and I love being able to see Kylo in person because it's really, really awesome animatronic. But I get just as excited getting that B mode as well because it just means that there's something different almost every single time that you ride this ride. It's awesome. So amazing. Oh, Gabby loved it. Okay, great. Judy said it was awesome too. Okay, cool. Let me turn this around. Now, I know that Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run was a 70-minute wait, but I'm thinking that we might get through pretty quickly if we do the single rider line. Anybody up for another Star Wars ride this morning? Shoot, it's right at 11 o'clock for us now. That's crazy. This has been so much fun today, though. That was well worth the wait. And we got to see the full, almost all of the queue line. Everything that you all missed was really just the outside. And as we walk back this way, then I'll show you where we kind of missed seeing the queue that was all extended, and I'll show you where I had to kind of go through as well by the Muppets and everything. Yes, 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 more Star Wars. Okay, let's do it. Oh, look, there's our friend Chewie. We've gotten to give him hugs there at the Star Wars launch bay. He's so much fun. I guess he's taking a break for from some hugs, so that way he can take some photo ops here. He's working on some speeders there, it looks like. Oh, no, maybe he's going back for some hugs. I got a video of it. That's amazing. Very cool. Oh, look at all these kids playing with their droids that they just built. That's amazing. My kids love to bring their droids. This is the best place to bring the droids and let them interact. So after you've actually gotten done building droids at the droid depot, the best thing to do is hang out here in Galaxy's Edge for a little while because those droids interact with the entire land. And not just the land, because now you can do like the bounty hunting and everything with them, but they interact on the rides as well. So definitely take advantage of that if you're building a droid, or if you've already built one and are planning on bringing it back with you for a return date. Carve out some time to take those droids on a ride with you. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, it interacts there. It also interacts very well with Rise to Resistance, the ride that we just got off of. You won't be disappointed. They're pretty cool. Alright, let's go ride another ride here. Oh man, we got some stormtroopers out. And Kylo Ren, I thought we escaped him already. It's okay. Maybe we can just breeze on by. He won't notice we're here. Yep. Everybody's sipping on their milk over there going, I hope he doesn't notice us. Oh, look at the line out here for Oga's. It's always a big crowd here trying to get into Oga's Cantina. This is awesome. Very, very cool. Okay. Standby line is now saying 80 minutes, but I think we might get in pretty quickly with single rider. We've had some good luck with it here as of late in the past. And an 80-minute standby for us, usually if we're going through single rider and don't mind splitting our parties up, 15 minutes or less, give or take. So let's test that theory again, see if it kind of holds true for today for us. Hi Amy, she said Angie and I are taking the kids to the zoo near our airport. We decided to just want to hop a flight to Orlando instead. We'll buy clothes when we get there. That's the way to do it. That's the way you plan a Disney trip. I love those impromptu Disney trips. Hi. All right, single rider line, here we go. But have fun at the zoo if you decide to divert from the plane. I wonder if we're going to end up as a pilot or an engineer or a gunner. Let me know in the comments which position you think we're going to get assigned. I'm kind of hoping for gunner. I'm pretty good at that. I'm in charge of like one button. Pilot is no good for me. We crash, and then I do damage to the ship. They're going that way, so I'm going this way. Oh, I forgot to time us. Let's just assume that was 2 minutes. Might not have been. Right? Amy's got the right idea. Down to Walt Disney World. Oh, this is us right here. And this is our merge point as a single person, single rider.
2 gunners and 2 engineers. 2, 2, and 2. You'll be next to a buddy, okay? Go ahead and side 6. How many here? 5. 2 pilots right here. 2 gunners behind them. 1 engineer in the back. Hold it here for a moment. Single rider. You'll be in the 3rd row, engineer.
Engineer, yes.
2 front, 2 middle, 2 back. Alright, you guys have 6 all together. Go ahead. Go ahead, everyone. Go ahead.
Stepped on that and it was... Hi, thank you. It was rather giving. Here's my new flight family.
Back up, please. Back up a little bit. Back up. Alright, crew, all the way up, please. 2 pilots up front, same formation. You're welcome, my friends. Alright, 2 pilots up front, facing me. 2 gunners behind the pilots. And my engineers behind the gunners. Alright. Two pilots up front facing me. 2 gunners behind the engineer behind the gunners.
Here we go. I'm so excited. Hi, Megan. Good morning. I just need more practice. Oh, man. I don't want to disappoint Chewie. I can't take the ship down. Right. Ooh, this This is really cool. I need somebody to decode all this for me. If you can. Which Star Wars ride is this? This is Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Look at the Porg nest right here. How cool is that? Single rider, Shoshana. That's the way to go, for sure. This lady that's getting ready to come up behind us, she has lightsaber chopsticks in her hair. Like, they light up green and they are the coolest thing in the whole wide world. I'm going to show them to you. Maybe she'll see this. But they are lightsabers and it is the coolest thing in the whole wide world. We're getting our assignments. I think I'm an engineer. Right, here we go. Oh, Megan said I've done this once, but I can never do it again because my motion sickness is way too bad. I understand. That's why you're riding with me right now, right? How many Star Wars rides do they have this season? There's 2 here in Hollywood.
First order train shipment of coaxial. Gunners, you play the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. All right, into the cockpit. I hope you are ready, my friends, but be sure, I will be coming along.
Remain seated and supervise younglings. Por favor, permanezcan sentados y cuide a los niños. Gracias.
Le bouton ici. Le bouton vert, c'est là que tu vas payer.
Hurry now, time is money.
Appuyer sur le bouton vert ou sur le méchant.
Flight engineer, repair test. Hit your flashing button. Better be faster when we get to
Oh, sorry.
right, pilot. Push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly out. And push forward to fly out. Oh, watch it. Too easy, eh? Weapons are online. Left pilot. Hit the boosters. Now let's go get that coaxial. Right pilot. Make the jump to light speed. Those heavy dies are protecting the train. Take them out! Do not talk to us! Take evasive action! Gunners, we need to defend ourselves! Open fire! Gunners, blast away! Blast! Ah, there it is! After that plane! Fire engineer, fire the harpoon! Silent brakes! Well, my friends, that could have been much worse.
No, nobody shows the
Okay, it's much worse.
We went through the single rider line, so it's
Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. Now power up the ship. Well, I grab the gold axial.
good morning.
You see, just as I promised, my friend. Now, that's what they need. Maybe a bit something for Hondo. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car.
Harpoon.
Get behind the train. Pilots, into the center. Do you see those big white rings? Gunners, shoot the train. I thought you had it. Gunship. Oh, that's the thing. Things are getting too hot. We've got to get out of here. Yes, a distraction. Fire the missiles at the train. Hurry. It's coming down. Left hand. Hit the boosters. Boost. 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 Let's get out of here.
On the whole, you're fine. Look, you're surfing real well.
Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remote. You retrieved one container of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my modest profit, your god minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon. Oh, that is rough.
It is pretty rough. That's okay though. What rank can you do?
All right, I'm making an executive decision. Everybody out. Go on, get out.
Mama, they pull my life. They pull my life. Wait, what's it?
So much fun. We got off and on that one really quick. Yeah, on and off within 10 minutes, 20 minutes total. Very cool. You're right, so the third ride Star Tour is not in Batuu. You go a long time ago, that's right. Such a fun ride. And it's so involved too. You know, everybody has a part. That's why they have to really try to do their best in getting all 6 of those seats filled. Because there's so many people that really need to have those jobs working all the time for that ride to work in its best. Shoshana said we skipped this because we had an almost 3-year-old who doesn't quite meet a few of the height requirements, but I feel like we should add it for the next trip. Shoshana, my youngest, loves this park. Absolutely. She also, like when this ride opened, she just barely too small, but she really loves this ride. And she loves to ride Slinky Dog Dash. It's a very fun, innovative, introductory coaster. So while she doesn't ride a bunch of the big thrill rides, she does a lot of the smaller, little kid type rides. She will love, Toy Story movies. Because they've got Slinky Dog Dash, they've got the alien swirling saucers there, and they've got Toy Story Mania, which is one of my favorites. Kind of dominated there, but you know. But yeah, it's such a fun park, and they've got so much more to do for the younger ones now. I highly recommend you try and put it on into your next That was fun, and you're right, Kathy, we walked right on. That was amazing. Walked right on, got assigned a group, and then went right on in. Couldn't have asked for a much smoother approach to it all. Look, Chewie's working on the Falcon. Look at Chewie taking time out of fixing the Falcon to come and shake hands with everybody. And Ray over there too. That's awesome. Oh, look, Ray's over here too. That is so cool. So much fun. Yeah, Shoshana's like, I know nothing about Star Wars, but that ride looked amazing. Yes, it is an awesome, awesome ride. You don't even have to know anything about Star Wars. That's the beauty of it. You just go on in, ride the ride. They're going to tell you exactly what you need to do for each different spot that you get assigned between pilot, gunner, and engineer. So you're really not missing on anything there. It's an awesome ride experience. A Chewie hug is your goal. Oh, Stephanie, we can make that happen here at Walt Disney World, especially at Hollywood Studios. Hi, Lindsay. How are you? Welcome. Oh, everybody's out here bounty hunting in Batuu. I almost got tripped up there. Bounty hunting in Batuu. Shoo. Don't want to say that too fast. Next trip we'll definitely have the family doing single line for long wait rides, and then using the DAS and Genie Plus. Yeah, absolutely. So if you're DAS eligible, absolutely, definitely utilize that wonderful service. And of course, Genie Plus is great too if that's something you can budget into your trip. It's really a great time saver there to be able to skip a lot of those longer lines and be able to kind of make your reservation for them later.
That's affirmative.
Here they come.
Hold on. What have we here?
Look at the little ones.
We don't want any trouble.
How cool are they?
The first order.
That's so cool. I love that they got the stormtroopers roaming around here again. That's amazing. It's definitely a part of Galaxy's Edge that I've been missing since they've reopened the parks. So I'm glad that they were able to come back now. See all the joys, the parts.
I got a lot of pictures of that.
Alright, we might come back and bounty hunt a little later. I think it's time for a show. What do you all think? Oh, Susan said one of her dog's name is Chewy, but he's not a brown long-haired dog. He's a terrier. Oh, that's awesome. I think we're looking for a show. What do you think, Kathy? You think maybe like Indiana Jones? The next show I think starts at 12. So I think we've got just enough time to get a decent spot in the line to get in for the show. And then be able to sit down and cool off for a little bit. Yes? Okay, I think we missed the first Beauty and the Beast show. Or I'd say Beauty and the Beast. I think it went off at 10:45, and then I think they take a break until 1 for Beauty and the Beast. So I think our next show option would be Frozen Ever After, potentially, or Indiana Jones. But we've had such an adventurous outing today. I think Indiana Jones is right up the alley. Oh, there they go. They're going to bounty hunt more. All right, so it's 11:30. As we go out this way, I do want to show you exactly what our path was to get into not Galaxy's Edge, Rise of the Resistance this morning. So that way, if you see the line at this area, at this length, you can kind of judge it, maybe eyeball it for yourself as well. Assuming it's up and operational, because this is a really technologically complex ride. Okay, Rise of the Resistance is a very complex, very high-tech ride. It is known to kind of break down every once in a while. It happens, just kind of does. When it goes down though, I've been told that it's an hours long wait for them to reset it. So when it goes down, if you know that it has just went down, go ahead and anticipate at least an hour before they're even able to try it to get it back up and running again. 110-minute wait. So this is the standby entrance right here. This is a VIP tour, so they're going on through the exit of the line. They get to skip all the lines. all they want. This is a 110-minute wait. I was actually out through here. It says 110. I don't know if they're still 110 or not. I would assume probably so. But I had to snake back through here, do all the switchbacks. And this morning, it was out all the way out past here. And then we were all the way through this section coming into Galaxy's Edge. And the line kind of switched back a little bit right through here, like once and twice, right? So we were going once up this way and then once out. And then right over here, we turned the corner like we were going right back through. So we went through here, and where that metal is, just beyond this light post, that kind of switched us back a couple of times too. And then we came out those doors and went back. And that was a 90-minute wait for us. And now it's saying 110-minute wait, but I think it's all within the queue. And they're just taking a lot more lightning laners on right now than what they were this morning. So while the standby line looked very intimidating, it was a shorter wait time expectedly than what the current expected wait time is, and you can't even see the line. It's all the way inside the actual queue like building. Is there a list somewhere of which rides offer single rider at each park? Yes! Our good friends Kenny the Pirate has a blog that talks about all the different single rider options across all 4 of the Walt Disney World theme parks. Yeah, you can check them out at kennythepirate.com. I know Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run has a single rider line here. Let's see, what else does? Rock and Roller Coaster has a single rider line. Expedition Everest has a single rider line. There's something else. There's only like 4 or 5 things that actually have a single rider line entrance. Star Tours is crazy busy. They're using their outside queue too. Usually this is an attraction you can just kind of walk into. Not today. It's busy. 40 minutes. It's got a pretty extensive indoor queue to it as well. So you want to be prepared for that. But it's fun. It's pretty innovative. Yes, Test Track has a single rider line. Thank you, Amy. I knew I was forgetting one. Hi, Levi. Slinky Dog. I wish Slinky Dog had a single rider line. See, Marie. I will go and check, but I think it's only individual lightning lane now. Like lightning lane and standby. Otherwise, we'd be riding that like crazy. Hey, Levi, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Everybody ready to cut their Wednesday blues with me? Get over this hump day. Start the downward slope of our week ahead. Slide on into the weekend. Phew. Oasis Canteen looks phenomenal right now. Get your drinks on. And right over here at Epic Eats, they've got a wonderful, wonderful offering of like a cookies and cream funnel cake. And they've also got a strawberry topped funnel cake. It's also got soft serve vanilla ice cream on top of it. But it's such a big snack that I recommend you split it with someone else. 12 o'clock for the next show. Let's see, what time is it now? 11:30. So we've got about a 30-minute wait before they start letting us in. But look, there's so many people already here in line. We need to go ahead and get in the line because they're just letting Lightning Lane in now. They should start letting us in here in about 10 minutes or so. Yeah, absolutely, Kathy, for sure. And then they also offer rider switch. So I know, Shoshana, I think maybe it was you that had said earlier that you had a little with you that sometimes isn't able to make all the height requirements. Or if you're needing to switch off, like I've got a kid that doesn't ride Tower of Terror for a multitude of reasons. So we have to switch off with her. So if that's the case, you can always ask for a rider switch as well. They used to allow the person that was waiting with the other guest that didn't want to ride a maximum of 2 other people to ride with them. And now I think they've limited that to 1 other person to ride with them. So they have made a few changes there to Rider Switch. Phew. I should have picked up some popcorn and a drink before going in here.
Go and wait. Come here, you're not doing this again.
At least there's some shade up here. I'm good with that now. Oh, are we moving up? We're moving up already. This is crazy. Unless they're trying to get us just to move up and not just necessarily move in. I think that's really what it is. Move up, not move in. Whew, this is gonna be so good. Be able to sit down, have those big fans blowing on us, watch a really awesome show. Depends on sounds by ride for Rider Switch. Yeah, I wonder if single rider works with DAS works. You could definitely ask them here at the parks, Kathy. It's a really great question. I would seem to think if you were using DAS, you wouldn't necessarily need single rider. I could be wrong though. Oh, I hear the Pixar Pals parade. Oh no, we're missing the motorcade. At least we hear it though. It's a great place to hide some speakers for it though. Hey Theme Parks Live, how are you? Happy Wednesday. And I think they were testing, Amy, I thank you for catching that last individual line, or single rider line. I think that there was some reports that Soarin' was at least testing a single rider line. I don't know if that's a long-term thing, but hopefully we'll start seeing a few more of those here in the near future. Ooh, good question. Amy said, do you happen to know what time of day advanced dining reservations or ADRs open up online for that day? I can make mine Monday and I feel like it always changes. First and foremost, congratulations on your Disney countdown, friend. That's amazing. If you are looking through the website and the app for the My Disney Experience to make those ADRs or advanced dining reservations, those can open up. We've seen them open as early as 5:45 a.m. Eastern time. Usually it's closer to 6 a.m. though, Eastern time. There's lots of tips and tricks to kind of help you along the way with that. So if you're ever considering having a travel agent help you out on your next adventures, definitely let me know. I'd love a chance to partner with you on that. But my best advice is choose a browser that you're familiar with. Make sure that all your passwords work and that you know exactly which are the most popular and go for those first. Walt Disney World Resort guests can make reservations up to 10 days in advance of their first day of check-in. So their 60-day dining window to make those advanced reservations opens up as soon as they're 60 days out from their check-in date. If you're just a regular resort day guest, like poor little old me, and you're not staying for a lengthy time at Walt Disney World, and you're not a Walt Disney World Resort guest during your stay, I guess I should phrase it that way. If you're not a Walt Disney World Resort guest during that dining window opening, then you will have that option to make those advanced reservations 60 days out from each individual day. So for instance, if I was a family coming in for a week and I was staying at a Walt Disney World Resort, at that 60-day mark, I can make those dining reservations as early as 60 days out from the day we check in through the length of my stay. If I am just staying off-site at another hotel, not at a Walt Disney World Resort, you know, a vacation home or my own home, then I can make those reservations 60 days out from each individual day. So that's really a key trick to trying to get some of those really popular in-demand dining locations like Topolino's or Ohana or Chef Mickey's even. So definitely be aware of those whenever you're doing that. I think we're gonna go this way, maybe. Try and get in for a better seat this way. Indy, that's right, Levi. We're going to Indiana Jones. Bye, Sandy. Have fun. Thanks for hanging with us this morning. I hate that you're missing Indiana Jones, though. You have to go back and watch it on the replay. Here we go.
Je vais la texter.
Kathy said I had one reservation for 8:45 p.m. for the royal table and walked up to the castle to look inside and stopped in to see. They asked if we had reservations. They said they had got an opening right then. Oh, that's awesome. So you were able to get in early. Oh, that's amazing, Amy. She said, yeah, we booked Fort Wilderness end of October and I barely got one this trip. Yeah, next trip for 2024. I'll be around. Thank you for that. But I hope your dining reservations go very smoothly on Monday. Phew. These fans are helping, but I gotta tell you, my hair is going crazy. So we're just a tad bit early for the show today, but we really needed to be early if we were going to get a decent seat for the show. So definitely another pro tip, make sure you're coming early for the shows. You know exactly which times you're aiming to see them and that you're in line. Oh, it's just before Christmas. Oh, Kathy, that's awesome. Yeah, sometimes things happen with those reservations where you're able to get in a little early, someone shows up late or doesn't, for whatever reason, has to cancel them last minute or not show up at all. So sometimes you're able to luck up that way. It never hurts to ask about a potential for either just a walk-up reservation in general or maybe an earlier time for what you currently already have reserved. You just never know what happens. Hello! Let's wave.
Congratulations! You just signed your waiver too!
Slide down to her. All right, look at us creating more room for everybody. It's a thankless job. We love you, cast members. We got a whole row available right there. That's awesome. Alright, so we are 20 minutes out to showtime here, so if you need to go ahead and grab your lunch, grab your snacks, come on back, I totally understand. They're going to get started right as soon as that 12 o'clock hits, so they're very prompt on these. So now's the time to go ahead and do your running, or go ahead and turn us on in the background if you're trying to find a place at work just to have a few minutes to stop and glance our direction once the show starts. That would be amazing. Oh, also it's a really great time to invite your friends in to see the stream. So you know somebody that's missing Walt Disney World but hasn't had a chance to get back here in a while, or just really loves Indiana Jones, now's the time to invite those friends in. Let them know we're out here, let them know we're getting ready to see the second show of the day. And we're really excited to have you all along. I also want to direct you to our description here. So if you'll check out some of the links in our description, it would be amazing. You'll find ways to support the stream through our PayPal, in addition to the Super Chat, Super Thanks, and the Super Stickers. Then we've also got a link to our link tree that'll bring you out to all of our socials, so that way you can make sure you're liked, subscribed, followed, sharing, all things on all the different social platforms that you might be a part of and are most active on. And then there's also a P.O. box. I think I'm going to be closing the P.O. box before the end of the month, though. So if you had any letters you wanted to go ahead and get turned in, now's the time to do so, because in a few weeks there may not be a chance to get them. But if you still had something that you were wanting to send through our P.O. box, I'm going to be moving it, but there's going to be a little bit of a lapse in it just because we moved. So it's just a little bit further for me. So I'm going to be closing that P.O. box towards the end of the month here. Hey Hassan, yeah, this is really cool. Right, Levi. Levi said, I heard a rumor that the Indiana Jones ride from Disneyland is coming to Disney World. It's just a rumor. You know how those are. Yeah, I really wish that was the case. I love that Indiana Jones ride with a passion. I wish it would come here. I understand why they probably don't have it here because we have the show. I think it would make a wonderful addition. Don't come for me at Dinosaur in Dinoland USA in Animal Kingdom. I think that would be the best place to put it. I think that's been a very charred rumor for quite some time, several years. In theory there, same as like retheming the Grand Fiesta Tour with the Three Caballeros to Coco for the last couple of years since Coco came out as a movie, or Encanto. I've heard Encanto too. We'll see. I haven't heard anything official on any of those rumors just yet. Not anything either that rumor-wise that would hold any kind of weight. If that ever were to be the case though, we'd be happy to let you know. I wish it was the case though. Well, I have another closer to home. I think we're going to, right now, we're just looking at everything for the budget, and while we're trying to improve the stream and the stream quality, that unfortunately is going to be one of the first things to kind of go, cutting in the budget. So we've got some really cool things coming up for the stream to like strengthen the signal here and being able to strengthen the quality of the videos and the vlogs for you all to check out, because I know that we can't always get out stream every single day, so there's going to be some vlogs on occasion as well. But with that, you know, the budget cuts come, we're going to look at other PO box options or box-ish options closer to home for me, so it's not so out of the way. But yeah, very first priority is making sure these streams stay intact for you as much as possible. Oh, she's having them wave and do that trick too. So, oh, I spent 4 minutes there monologuing, so if you're grabbing those snacks and coming on back, here's your about 16-minute warning. Getting ready to wind down here and filling up the show as we speak, so just be aware of that. I think I see some actors going backstage there. So looks like they're getting ready for the show. It's a very jam-packed, action-filled show that you don't want to miss a moment of. They got some really iconic scenes set up from those classic Indiana Jones movies, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Really, I guess more specifically, though, more than Temple of Doom. What was the other one? Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones, and Temple of Doom. Oh, my brother would kill me. He'd unalive me. Because Indiana Jones was his favorite growing up. Somebody will remind me here. But I think these are more so from Raiders of the Lost Ark. You can see the idol scene. You have that big ginormous ball come out. Crystal Skull was one of the new ones, but there was a box set of like 3 of them. I'm literally picturing princesses in the box set in my head. Temple of Doom, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and The Last Crusade. I think it was the third one. Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade. So there's a couple different movie-esque scenes here. The marketplace with Marion, who's Indiana Jones' on-screen, you know, on-again, off-again love interest. I don't want to say girlfriend. They were a thing. They weren't a thing. They were. It was kind of weird. And then you've also got kind of the airplane scene there towards the end. Really cool pyro. You're not going to want to miss that. So while they're filtering in these last few guests, now's your chance to go ahead, invite your friends in. Create a watch party. Just tell your friends. Just be like, hey, we're getting ready to watch Indiana Jones. Come sit with us. Yep, they knew it was a C. I did too. I think that's the one where they were after, like, the Holy Grail, wasn't it? Like, with Sean Connery. Rest his soul. We love Sean Connery. I think they're making a new one, a new Indiana Jones. I'm getting really excited for that one. I actually didn't mind the Crystal Skull, the one with Shia LaBeouf, when they tried to kind of like revive some life into the series. So it wasn't so bad. They actually started selling some of the Indiana Jones artifacts here in Hollywood Studios. So like this golden idol here from Raiders of the Lost Ark, you can actually buy a replica of that artifact here at Hollywood Studios. Same thing with the crystal skull. That was pretty cool. And the one thing my poor little brother has been waiting for years, I told him whenever he came to see me a couple weeks ago, I was like, listen, you've only been waiting 30 plus years for this. And he was like, what? He said they finally are selling Indiana Jones' whip in Hollywood Studios. He was like, nuh-uh. I was like, yeah, they sure are. He's like, you're gonna have to give me one. So I gotta pick him up one. But I remember my parents forever for him a Indiana Jones whip. But it couldn't just be any whip. It had to be the ones that made that crack sound, you know, like he didn't realize at the time when he was like 3 that you have to like maneuver it to make that sound. He thought it just like automatically did it. So he'd like wave it over his head like a lasso, and yeah, you get the picture. He tried, but it had to be like authentic. Hey Robert, how are you? Welcome. We're going to watch the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. It's all in the wrist and forearm. That's right. That's what we used to say to him. He gets so upset. And I'm telling you, he was like 3 years old. So like he really didn't deal with it. I'm going to embarrass him. He'll probably never watch the stream. But I had like a Minnie Mouse purse. And, you know, Indiana Jones runs around with a canteen on his hip, right? So I had a Minnie Mouse purse. Kind of was like a messenger, like a sling bag, but it was a round one. Had Minnie Mouse all over it. He would literally do barrel rolls out in the front grass of our house, in his diaper, his little Indiana Jones hat, his whip, and use my purse as his canteen. Just imitating Indiana Jones stunt moves. It was the best. So shout out to my little brother. Unknowingly realizing he's going to be part of my stories here on the stream now. In just 10 minutes, look at how full this is.
Hey everyone! Welcome to the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. In just 10 minutes, we're going to show you what it takes
on the
to
right
make
hand
the
side.
action
We've got
packed
a
stunts you
few
see
more
on film happen right
seats in
before
that
your
like
eyes.
last section
As
right
you
there,
find your
but
seat
it's
today,
really
please make
hard.
sure to move all the way down to the center of your room.
That's our 10-minute countdown here. So next time to go ahead and get settled on in. Hey Simon, how are you? Hey everyone, if you're just now joining us, we're about 10 minutes away from watching Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. We want to make sure that we give you the best viewing experience possible. So I will be radio silent through the show, minus a few gasps and laughs. But feel free to talk amongst yourselves during the show. Let me know what's your favorite scene. Do you like this ball and idol scene? Do you like the marketplace scene? Or do you like the airplane scene? Oh no. I'm sorry about that, Pappy. Thanks for letting me know. Not trying to overheat, but we're literally sitting under a big old fan. So I'm hoping that that's the case. And just out of my own curiosity, do you all hear the fan going? Like, is it messing with the microphone any at all? It did, it filled up fast. I just want to make sure that wasn't like creating a like wind sound. I stream from Universal? I do. I've actually got some things I have to go for on Friday with Universal, so next week Universal is definitely going to be a big focus for me, especially that we're getting ready to come in for Halloween Horror Nights. Separate from just the regular day admission. There's only certain things we can stream from Universal, and sometimes it's a little bit harder on us signal-wise. Like I said, we've been actively looking into improving the streams, improving that signal strength for you so we can bring you more. But Universal's just a little hard because they won't allow us to stream from the rides. Unfortunately, we've had some problems in the past that have made them reevaluate that. So now they've asked like no loose articles, no videography, no pictures on the rides. So we very rarely see any of those things if people are truly abiding by the rules there. So, but yes, we do. It's just a different kind of stream. There's a lot more like food reviews, street entertainment, shows, the nighttime show, things of that nature to stream your videos. I do. I've got my hair down today. I lost my hair tie. I actually left it in the car as I was getting everything out. What ride is this? So Gabby, this is the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular show. We're getting ready to see that in about 5 minutes. Right? Shoshana's like, I'm here for food reviews. Yeah. But unfortunately, they took away the Superstar Parade at Universal, so we're not able to, stream that any longer, which that really stinks because I did love that parade. But the Lagoon show at night is definitely one that we want to do. I also want to walk you all through the Wizarding World of Harry Potter on both ends, both Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios, because it's different in each land of what you're able to see. Sometimes you're able to see Diagon Alley and Nocturne Alley in Universal Studios, and then you have Hogsmeade in Islands of Adventure. So it's so much fun. Alright everybody, we're about 4 minutes out from showtime, so now's the time to go ahead and come on back to grabbing those snacks and settling on in. We're in for a fun-filled adventure for about 25-ish minutes on this show. It's an amazing stunt show. I'm so glad that they brought it back. I was actually worried that they were not going to bring it back. So I'm really glad that this is the case. They found a way to bring it back for us. In about 4 more minutes, we're getting ready to see the second show. So go ahead, tag your friends. Let them know we're out here. Make sure that they know that we're getting ready to see the show, because we don't want to make anybody wait if they're ready to see some Disney magic in action. How far would you say Harry Potter is from Grand Floridian? So Universal Resorts, because they've got a parking garage for you to park in before you go and walk to either of their parks. On a good day, probably about a 20-minute car ride. On a bad day, probably about 40 minutes or so. Just depends on what time of the day you're looking to get there. And fun fact, you can actually get into Universal Studios City Walk after 6 p.m. for free, so you don't have to pay for parking there. It's kind of like their version of downtown Disney at Christmas Springs, so shopping and dining in the streets. Can I stream the wand interactions? Oh, yes, we can do that. Can I go and pick up a wand, stream the wand interactions?
Hey everyone, welcome to the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. In just a few minutes, we're going to show you just what it takes to make the action-packed stunts you see on film happen right before your eyes. As you find your seats today, please make sure to move all the way in towards the center of your row.
Alright, that side is filled up now.
Because we are going to get started here in just a few minutes.
Yep, completely full now. This is crazy. Oh wow, those folks got walked to the very front. That's amazing. So much for helping us grow with our numbers. This is awesome. I'm so glad we're able to bring the show out to so many people. Alright, we're about 2 more minutes to showtime. Yep, a minute and a half almost. Phew. Surprised my steps are not moving. Right? You're welcome, Kathy. But not the entire park. Yeah. So the only thing, Kathy, with that too is with Universal Studios and with Harry Potter, you definitely want to invest in at least a 1-day park-to-park pass, because the only way you're going to be able to ride this, total pro tip, the only way you're able to ride the Hogwarts Express between both parks, Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios, is a park-to-park ticket. And it's a different experience on the ride from Universal to Islands and from Islands back to Universal Studios. So you definitely got to ride it both ways. So much fun. But they do have different rides and attractions and different Harry Potter things in each area, so you're not going to have a repeat in one land to the next. Alright, we've got about 30 seconds left, so you were grabbing those snacks, you're taking that break. Now's the time to go ahead and settle on in. Make sure you're giving us a big old thumbs up on this video so I know that you're here. Say hello in the chat. Again, I'm going to try and be as radio silent as much as possible through this performance, but feel free to talk amongst yourselves here. Let me know what your favorite scenes are, your favorite parts, those things that make you go ooh and ah. I look forward to it. Enjoy the show, everyone. Good morning, Disney Daddy-O. Oh, you're so welcome. Thanks for joining us. All right, it's 12 o'clock. Enjoy. For sure, absolutely. That would be awesome. And actually, if you want to visit my link tree, that has everywhere where you can contact me for that. Here we go! Enjoy.
All right, nice job. You got me there, Kevin. Looks great, but did you have to cut it so close to the boulder?
Sorry, boss. I thought you liked it better that way.
You're right, I did.
You know the hardest part.
What's that?
Keeping the hat on.
Well, make sure it stays on. Indiana Jones never loses his hat. That's right. Ready to move on?
Ready when you are.
Fantastic. Check the gates. Make sure we got the shot. Robert, this is Cairo.
Well, let's strike the tempo. We are moving on. Let's be in Cairo in 5 minutes. Cairo in 5. Good afternoon and welcome to the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. What do you think so far, huh? Is that great? Let me ask you, what you think of that boulder? Yeah, that thing is unbelievably heavy, really. No. You know, it actually weighs over 400 pounds of rubber. That could do a lot of damage, you know. And welcome, my name is Robert. I'm the assistant director here on the second unit. Now, second unit is supposed to be exciting stunt action scenes you see in movies such as Raiders of the Lost Ark. Today, oh, here it comes, right on cue. There is that heavy boulder right there. Hi, guys. Hi, how you doing? Oh, watch your step. We lost one. Oh, there he is. Sorry, he's back. Okay. Anyways, the second unit sees most of the exciting stunt action scenes you see in movies, such as Raiders of the Lost Ark. And today, we're going to show you just how stunt work on a second unit is created. I'd like to introduce you to some of the boss.
Yes.
May I borrow Kevin, please?
You may. Kevin?
Folks, I want to introduce you to one of our Harrison Ford stunt doubles. This is Kevin.
Hey, everybody!
It's good to see you. You know? Got some weather moving in, Kevin, but this last scene looked fantastic. Why don't you tell everyone here exactly how you pull it off?
I make it up as I go.
Okay, I don't think, well, okay, maybe they're buying that. You got to be a little bit scared. Tell us the truth, right?
Absolutely. I'd have to be crazy not to be a little bit scared. There's a certain amount of risk and danger with just about everything we do here. If it wasn't for this amazing stunt team that I had watching my back, I wouldn't have tried any of it. It's all about teamwork.
It's all about teamwork. All right, I appreciate it, Kevin. Thank you very much. Now, folks, unfortunately, I just got word, and I know with the bright skies and the sunny skies, you don't think this is happening, but we have some lightning in the area. I guess there's a storm that's coming in. It's causing some issues for us. We have some protocol out here, and because of that, we're not able to move these huge set pieces out from the safety of our roof out in the open. We do have lightning in the area. So unfortunately, we have to end the film shoot at this time, and we do apologize for that. And thank you for understanding. Now we have 3 more film shoots at 1:15, 3:15, and 4:30. Hopefully you can make your way back then. Again, we do apologize. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of the day here at Disney Hollywood Studios. Bye bye, everybody. Thank you.
There's lightning in the area. They can't continue the show. Oh no. Steve, what a bummer. Oh no. Well, you know, they love me. I know, I was so looking forward to this. Oh well, you know, we gotta be safe, right? Well, if they're saying that the lightning's close enough that they can't move this, then it means that storm's rolling on in. Might be why I'm seeing the wind kind of picking up this way too. I know, right? Dang it, says Lisa. I know, I'm with you. I'm so sad. But if there's lightning in the area, then they've got no other entertainment out and about right now, so we won't see any Pixar motorcades. I'll be interested to see if they do the Beauty and the Beast show. We'll see what the next time is on that one. Susan, they have lightning in the area just after this first scene, so they're asking us to vacate here so that way they can reset for the next show. I think that next show starts at 2 o'clock. Beauty and the Beast starts at 1 o'clock. That's going to be a little too late for me. Womp womp. Wednesday's my early day. Kids get out of school a little earlier on Wednesdays, so. Oh goodness. The next show here is at 1:15. Frozen starts at 12:30, but the next Pixar Pals Motorcade starts at 12:45 or 12:40. We might have some time to go grab a drink. see that first thing. That was pretty cool. Yeah, lightning in the area. Yeah, a lot of peeps going to be heading out on those other rides. So if you thought that those ride times were a little bit backed up earlier, they're going to be really backed up now at this point. Because everybody's going to be heading indoors. She said hopefully it'll be a good storm and just be really quick and then be done. You know, but that's, you know, typical Florida weather for the rainy season. We are technically in hurricane season through summer and early fall, right out into what most people would call winter. I think I actually see the storm clouds kind of brewing that direction for us. Womp womp. Oh well. Oh, they had to let that firework go because it was already loaded.
That was a practice shot.
What about the frozen one? Let's see, KJ. We'll see if we can get over there. Now that one likes to shut my stream down because of the let it go. So as long as you don't mind the music being muted for just a little bit there, we can definitely try that one. You can see the facade of the Roger Rabbit building at Disney's Hollywood Studios. You sure can. Let's see if that's where everybody else is kind of heading to, is either a ride or this show. Let's see what our chances are in getting in for the show. We got about 15 more minutes till that show starts. Excuse me. I know. Womp womp. I need a shirt that says womp womp. Just walk around. Alright, let's hustle over here to the Frozen sing-along. See if we can at least see that. Especially if we need to be indoors, because that storm's gonna look pretty nasty once it rolls through here. I will sacrifice. I will go see the Frozen sing-along show so you all can sing along. And then I will laugh. Because I still really want the Frozen 2 songs worked into this show. Can we make that happen, Disney? Somebody? Got a rain poncho? I do, Kathy. I've got a rain poncho. But I have to have an early day today. I really need to be checked out of here by 1 o'clock or so. Kids get out of school early today. So if you're not familiar, the Orange County kids get out of school an hour earlier on Wednesdays than what they normally do. So you definitely want to be aware of that whenever you're coming in and planning your park days, because a lot of us like to take our kids to the parks just after they get out of school. Oh, they may not have room for us. Womp womp. Looks like we're all trying to get into the show.
I'm trying to figure out where the line's from.
Yeah. Here. No, it's here. No, it's here. We're going to declare ourselves the end of the line. I think they're just hanging out. Maybe. No. Yeah, they're just hanging out. Yeah, it does look like rain pretty quickly through here. I think that's the storm we're talking about. Just kind of, and you know, Florida rain is crazy. Sometimes it can last 5 minutes. Sometimes it can last a few hours. It just depends on what the weather wants to do that day. Right? Yeah, for sure, Levi. I hear that. Let's see. Looks like they might be letting people in now. Maybe? Yeah. Maybe those are just lightning lanterns. Nope, looks like the regular folks too. So let's see if we can get in here on this one. Ooh, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance is a 95-minute wait. Smuggler's Run is now a 75-minute wait. And that was before the theater let out. Meet Sully is a 50-minute wait. The next Indiana Jones show starts at 1:15. You can meet Olaf at Celebrity Spotlight for a 45-minute wait. The Mickey Shorts Theater is great. You can see the Vacation Fun Mickey Shorts there. About a 10-minute wait for that one, which is realistically just kind of every continuous show. 30 minutes now for Star Tours. The adventures continue. It's not the original Star Tours, unfortunately. They've revamped that. So now on Star Tours, you have several different combinations of that ride that you can get. There's several different destinations that you go, different characters that you encounter, and different endings. So there's a whole slew of combinations to that. Ooh, Lisa, you're in for a treat. It's a really good show, this Frozen sing-along. I just personally wish that they had worked in maybe some of the Frozen 2 songs or Frozen Fever. That one would be even good too. Clouds are moving in pretty fast. Then that's why they evacuated us pretty quickly. Normally they'd go through like majority of the show and it would just sprinkle and then be like, okay guys, that's fine. You know, it's just rain, but with the lightning in the area, that's why they really take heed there. This is what happens when we come in summer. So much fun. Ice Harvesters. Arendelle History 101. Did we sleep through that? Maybe. Let's see what we need to do to get in. Through here. Right, Lisa, she said, honestly, there's so much new to do here that I haven't been, you know, since 2014. Oh, absolutely. So much fun to have here. I'm going to take this opportunity to go ahead and put all of my other equipment away. My other phone that I normally keep up with the comments on. So here come my hiccups again. Hang tight, everybody. Hey, at least we made this show. That's a huge. It's like everybody that was at the Indiana Jones show is now being filtered right up this way. See them all filing in now. That's cool though. I'm glad that they have lots of indoor things to kind of hold folks over to as well. If there's lightning, then they're also not running any kinds of outdoor roller coasters. So like Slinky Dog Dash, I would assume is probably down at this point because it's an outdoor coaster. Now, remember, I did say that there's a couple of places here that I'm probably going to have to mute the audio. My apologies there. But they really like the Let It Go song. It's pretty popular in the copyright world right now. So, unfortunately, that's one that I might have to mute for a little bit. Maybe we'll get lucky and the storm will roll over us really quickly and we won't even have to worry about it like while we're in here. Yeah, I was just thinking that too, Kathy. She's like, I don't know if they're even going to be able to run the next Indiana Jones show. I'm hopeful that maybe that was the case, but since you're looking at the radar, it's not sounding like they're going to be able to do the next show at 1:15 so quickly. At least we are very chilly in here. We're indoors. No rain. And I have a poncho today. I'm stepping it up in the world, you all. I'm getting my ish together. I'm finally being prepared. But on the plus side, my hair is awfully crazy today, so it's not like it get messed up. Humidity, right? Just a big old like wad of mess. Cold as ice, right, Levi? I love that. And then we're gonna get cold enchanted with Snoke here real soon too. That'd be super fun. That's probably my favorite part, is the Snoke and the bubbles. Yeah. But I really get a kick out of our Myranda historians. They tell the story beautifully. And they might have a few funny jokes along the way. We get some really, really good ones, which I suspect we probably will for today's show. I think we have about 9 more minutes to showtime, so go ahead, grab your snack, come on back, get settled in. We're getting ready to watch the show. We've got some really, really good seats here to be here so late. And unfortunately, they evacuated us out of the, I don't know that evacuating is really the word, but they let us out of the Indiana Jones show a little early because of the rain and the lightning rolling in. So this was probably the best place to kind of wait out that storm as it goes in. So give us a big old thumbs up. Let us know where you're watching from. Say hi in the comments. Hey Hassan! Just like Hassan just did. And let us know, which is your favorite song here for the sing along. Let me know that in the comments. So that way I can make sure to do all the spotlight on your favorite songs. Yeah, 8 more minutes to showtime. Thank you, Hassan. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Pardon me.
You're fine. Now, this show only follows the songs selection from the very first show. It's also going to follow that storyline a little bit more. So if you're thinking in terms of like Frozen 2 or Frozen Fever, none of those songs are in this particular show. As it stands right now, I'm really hoping that changes, but I can't guarantee that that's going to be the case. So hopefully that can change soon. I can't guarantee. But at least you've got some kind of really cool tunes to kind of croon to, keep the weather at bay, keep that rain rolling over us really, really quickly. For sure, Hassan. We've got each other's backs here in this community. Thank you so much. I'll turn this around so that way you all can see. Okay, Kathy's telling us that the weather doesn't look too bad for Orlando. I'm hoping it'll just be a quick pass, right?
So it's in there.
That would be awesome. All right, so tell me here, while we have 7 more minutes before the showtime, what's your favorite tune? What's your favorite song from the first Frozen movies? Is it Let It Go? Is it Love is an Open Door? Is it In Summer? You tell me. I think my favorite's probably In Summer. Anybody else agree? Right, Hassan? He's like, no rain. Keeping the rain over. Be done passing about 2:30. Oh, that means my kids are going to get rain delayed. Womp womp. What? Levi said he had the best gator tails in Titusville. Tastes like chicken. Oh, gross. My brother always wanted to taste gator, like when we would come down as kids. And that and frog legs. And my dad broke down one time and brought him some frog legs. And he like wouldn't even touch them. He saw them like they were deep fried. And he was like, My dad was so upset that he paid for something he wasn't even going to touch. But we knew that was the case. No. Gator, frog legs, none of that. Not my thing.
Oh, yeah.
All right, 5 more minutes. I love that the cast members here, they've got these little like directional things, but they also look like bubbles and they're blue. Like this lady's got it in her hand. You see it kind of there? Yeah. But that's what they use to direct everybody out here to the different seats and everything. It's really cool. All right, so 12:25, 5 more minutes. Grab your snacks, come on back. We're getting ready to get started. It's going to be amazing. Get to sing and dance along. I think my favorite thing about the sing-along is the little ones. The little ones that get up and dance in the aisles and sing. It's very moving. It's very touching. Let's see. Julie says, "Let it go." I love Adina. I've seen her live. It's really cool. She's amazing. She is something. I've loved her since Wicked, when she was Elphaba, maybe even before then, when she was in Rent. She is a Broadway jewel. You've never seen this? Oh, Kathy, you're in for a treat. Now, granted, Frozen 1 is not my favorite movie, but I can stand the single movie at least. There's that much. So at least we have that. I'm hearing booming. I'm wondering if it's just the sounds like from the speakers, or if it's literally outside like the thunder booming. I don't know. These are the things that are going to show you. These little wand things, like her blue thing. It looks like it's got bubbles in it. It's really cool. Very nice. They're trying to pack everybody in here because of all the rain. I don't blame them.
Greetings, friends,
Amy
and
says her
welcome to
favorite
the
is Love
world's
is an
most
Open Door.
magical celebration. For 50 years, we've brought favorite Disney stories to life through tales of adventure, true love, and magic. Now, join us as we invite you to experience for the
Kathy
first
said I
time
taught
in
Ronnie
forever
Troop Let
a
It Go,
Frozen
and my
sing-along
parents sing in class throughout the
celebration
day whenever they
beginning
could.
in just a few
That's
minutes.
awesome.
Thank you.
Alright, so it sounds like they're getting ready to start the show here very, very shortly. We're 2 minutes out from showtime. I know they're trying to do everything they can to pack everybody in here.
Greetings, friends. The show will begin in just a few moments. If you need to exit the theater at any time, please use one of the clearly marked exits. Thank you.
Man, we've come such a long way, because I can still remember when they first opened up the show, they were making you sit like 2 or 3 seats for the distancing, and now they're just like, go ahead and pack on in here. Oh, Kathy, that's awesome. Got to play it on the piano too. That's impressive. I personally am a little over the Let It Go as well, myself. Like, I understand it's in the ride, but I think that we could do better with the sing-along. I think we could revamp the song sing-along fairly easily. But I also understand that the Frozen 2 movie is a little bit more dark than the first, so that might be why they've chosen not to do that just as of yet. I think that's our 1 minute heads up. Let me take this wrist strap off. Now, since we're all packed in here, I am going to do my best to try and stay silent. Enjoy the show. It's a very fun show, very interactive, participant type show. I think the more you participate as the crowd, the better that they do here, I think. So the more we can participate, the better. They really feed off that energy here. Oh, it's right at 12:30. They're still packing everybody in, so they're not holding us up for a minute or two. Oh, here we go. Enjoy the show, everyone.
Greetings, friends. Disney's Hollywood Studios welcomes you to, for the first time in forever, a Frozen sing-along celebration. Join in a fun storytelling and sing-along, capturing the best of Frozen moments. For the safety of others during our presentation, we ask you to refrain from smoking, eating, drinking, and flash photography. We encourage photos and recording, but please do not obstruct the view of those around you with your smart devices. And please feel free to sing along at the top of your lungs. Thank you.
Alright, everybody, I better be
celebrating the Arendelle Festival. Oh, I'm Anna. Hi. Now I'm honored to introduce to you the Arendelle Royal Historian.
Woohoo! Hello, everybody! I'm Aria, and the crowd goes wild! Come on!
Hi, everyone. I am Sir Eric.
Hang on, pause. When we're united.
Hi, everyone. I am just Eric.
Just Eric!
Yeah. Thank you, Just Eric. And what a better way to celebrate Arendelle than to have the royal historian share the story of our kingdom. And our queen, who just happens to be my sister, Queen Elsa!
Yes! Where is Queen Elsa?
Just Queen! Yes, where is
I don't know. Have any of you seen my sister? Well, she's about so tall, blonde, kind of keeps to herself. Oh yeah, and she has these cool icy snow powers. They're like, pew, pew, pew. Oh no. Oh, I know. Hey, Elsa, do you want to build a snowman? Yeah, that never really works. Oh my, what am I going to do? It's almost time for the Arendelle Festival and Elsa's missing and everyone's already here. Oh, it's almost as bad as a blizzard.
Anna, breathe.
Listen, you go find your sister, and we will tell them the history of Arendelle.
Oh, yeah. We'll have them singing all the royal anthems, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay, that sounds good. Well, I must be off then to find my sister. I'll be back. Elsa? Elsa!
Eric, are you ready?
I was born ready.
Citizens of the Kingdom of Hollywoodland, we proudly present to you the story of Anna and Elsa. We also want you to sing along to any of our Arendelle anthems. Just follow along if you don't know the words.
I have a feeling they already know the words.
Yeah. So, Eric, where should we start?
Let it go, let it go.
No. We cannot start there.
Oh, wait, what were you thinking?
Well, where every good story starts, at the beginning.
Oh, it was a dark and stormy night.
Oh, no, it was not.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
Oh, yeah, that's not right either.
Help me out.
Okay, it was a beautiful day in the Kingdom of Arendelle.
Right, that story. There were two sisters, and they loved each other very much.
Princess Anna and Princess Elsa.
Princess Elsa was different. She was born with special powers.
Ooh, magical powers that produced icy snow. And Anna loved playing in Elsa's magical snow.
Until one night when something horrible happened.
Oh, no.
Princess Elsa created a giant snow monster.
Okay, you are getting ahead. We gotta back it up. We gotta back it up. No, this is where Elsa freezes Anna's head using her power.
And the king and queen, they rush her to the help of the trolls. Now, if you're not sure what a troll is, consider yourself lucky. They're mischievous creatures with strange magic, and frankly, I never liked them. One of them rolled over my toe. Not a fan of the rock and roll. I'm a little bit country.
You just focus. Now, Grandpappy, king of the trolls, fixed Anna's head and removed all memories of magic.
Listen to me, Elsa. Your power will only grow. There is beauty in it, but also great danger. You must learn to control it. Fear will be your enemy.
So you see, they decided to hide Elsa's powers from Anna. And then Eric, the saddest thing happened.
No more snowmen.
No more snowmen.
Don't get upset. Let's sing.
Yes, sing on, everybody.
She is Jason.
Elsa? Do you wanna build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door, it's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. I wish you would tell me why. Do you wanna build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman. Go away, Anna. Okay, bye. Do you wanna build a snowman? Or ride our bike around the halls? Think some company's overdue. I've started talking to the pictures on the walls.
Hang in there, Joan.
It gets a little lonely, all these empty rooms, just watching the hours tick by.
don't touch me. Please. I don't want to hurt you. See you in 2 weeks. Do you have to go?
You'll be fine, Elsa.
Oh, you know what? That was great. Sing, everybody. Let's go to the next song. That was
Yeah, what's happening here?
Oh, they're going to Epcot to the Food and Wine Festival. Yeah!
Hey, where did the ship go?
Oh, they're going on a 3-hour tour. It's gonna be lots of fun with all the snorkeling and the fishing and the swimming.
They died?
Yeah.
Dead parents? What is this, Bambi? Or the Lion King? Tarzan? Cinderella? Snow White? Every other Disney story? 50 years of magic!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is really sad, but it does push Elsa to find her destiny. And our story forward to the best day ever, Coronation Day!
Coronations! Save flowers.
Several years had passed, and it was time for Princess Elsa to take the crown.
She stole the crown!
What? Did you sleep through all of Arendelle History 101?
No, I was playing Wordle.
Wordle.
I'm gonna fill you in. Elsa was to become Queen of Arendelle.
What about her snowy powers?
Well, she was nervous if her powers would show, and she'd be cast out of the kingdom forever.
All the while, Princess Anna, looking as gorgeous as ever.
I got it.
And she was dreaming of the possibilities of finally opening the castle doors for the first time in... It's Coronation Day!
It's Coronation Day! It's Coronation Day! The window was open, so's that door. I didn't know they did that anymore. We owned 8,000 salad plates. For years I've roamed these empty halls. Wanna have a ballroom with no walls. Finally they're opening up the gates. There'll be actual real life people. It'll be totally strange. But wow, am I so ready for this change. 'Cause for the first time in forever, there'll be music, there'll be light. For the first time in forever, I'll be dancing through the night. Don't know if I'm elated or gassy, but I'm somewhere in the zone. 'Cause for the first time in forever, I won't be alone.
And wouldn't you believe it, Anna does find someone tall, dark, and dreamy.
Bruno!
We can't talk about Bruno. But close. Prince Hans of the Southern Isles. Oh yeah! Woo! Go Hans! Go! Yeah. Go Hans. This is really awkward.
Well, yeah, I mean, I agree with them. I'm sorry, I don't like the look of this guy, okay? He's too good looking.
What? You were just jealous because this man is dreaming.
You already said that.
Oh, hello? Is it me you're staring at? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your sideburns. Whoa! That's my husband. That's my man.
Okay, yeah, well, you just made some Lionel Richie fans happy, but we could listen to that all night long, but I think it's time to conceal and don't feel.
What?
Okay, look, Ma, no Hans. Luckily, I always carry my Hans sanitizer. As it is Coronation Day, Aria. Okay. Dignitaries, they came from all over Arendelle for the royal coronation.
Now, Elsa was nervous, but she was able to conceal her powers long enough for her to be sworn in as Queen of Arendelle.
And then they party!
Oh, yeah.
Ice, baby.
And there was chocolate, the sisters' favorite food.
Then it got awkward between them. They never see each other anymore, but they hope maybe that would change.
Oh, and then Hans came back and they danced the night away.
Yay, Hans!
What? Don't you just love true love?
Of course, but this isn't true love. They just met.
A wise woman once said that love is an open door. See what I did there? Yeah.
I would never shut you up.
Okay, can I just say something crazy?
I love crazy.
All my life has been a series of doors in my face, and then suddenly I bump into you.
I was thinking the same thing, because I've been searching my whole life to find my own place. And maybe it's the party talking chocolate fondue. But with you, I find my peace. And it's nothing like I've ever known before. Love's an open crazy, we finish each other's
Sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
I've never met someone who thinks so much like me. Drinks, chicks again. Our mental synchronization can have an explanation.
You
and I
were
just meant to be. Say goodbye to the pain of the past. We don't have to feel it anymore.
Love is an open something crazy. Will you marry me?
Can I say something even crazier? Yes!
Yes! Woo! Look, it is true love.
As Queen Elsa said, and I quote, "You can't marry a man you just met."
Well, as Princess Anna said, and I quote, "You can if it's true love."
Well, it didn't matter because everything was about to change. It had nothing to do with love.
Anna pushes Elsa too far, caused her to throw ice all over the ballroom.
They called her a witch and a sorcerer.
That's the fact.
She even impaled someone.
What? No, she didn't.
It's in the bonus features.
What are you watching?
The wrong one. Yeah, but check it out. You're old enough now.
That is really scary. Everybody was scared there too.
Yeah, not as scared as just made the children in the second row. I'm so sorry. Despite honest pleadings, the queen, she was scared. She ran across the fjords of Arendelle, freezing everything in the process.
She turned our entire kingdom into a dark, cold garden.
It was beyond dark and cold. It was
frozen.
Time to let it go.
This song is for you, Dad.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and mute this for a hot second. I will bring it right back here in just a little bit.
The cold never bothered me.
Yes! Oh, Aaron has entered the building, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Now, Princess Anna, thinking this whole mess was her fault,
Which it was.
went out looking for her sister, which she did.
And then finally she reaches the North Mountain. Take care of business.
Oh, it's Crystal!
Right,
Come
Kathy?
on!
Just depends on what it's looking for,
Not
though.
necessary things, though, yeah. Hey, Anna was wondering if you've seen Elsa. I don't want her to miss the Myranda Festival.
We would know if we saw the Queen of Arendelle, Eric.
Well, do me a favor and keep an eye out for her.
Yo, Mr. Reindeer King.
It's just Christoph. And you know, I couldn't help overhear your story.
Wait, hold on. It's like I'm looking into a mirror.
You're talking to me.
Yeah, it's uncanny. I mean, we're twinsies, okay? Let's take advantage of this, all right? Let's start a boy band.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna call it the New Kids on the Ice Block. We'll be like, snow, snow, snow! The white stuff, come on! First time was the best time, second time was the best.
You know,
Come on.
you should see a chiropractor about that, and it looks like a solo thing. It really does.
They want it there.
I'm here for this. I'm here for
Eric, the one-man boy band.
All right, let's get back to the story. Okay, without me, Anna would have never made to the top of the North Mountain.
Well, not to mention, Christoph, you kind of liked her.
That had nothing to do with it. It was a blizzard out. With lots of ice everywhere. Ice, still ice. You see the problem.
When a man loves a woman, you don't chop some ice for her.
That's very nice, but I had to help her to save my business.
Come on! I mean, I know the truth, she knows the truth, you know who knows the truth? Everybody, yeah.
I'm gonna get back to Anna now.
Do it.
And find Elsa.
All right, give it up for Christoph, everybody.
Now, Princess Anna, with the help of Spin and
Eric's been spending so much time with Joey
journey
Fatone
up the
and
North
friends.
Mountains, they navigate through dark woods where wolves attack their sled.
Werewolves attack!
Just wolves.
Standard wolves!
Standard wolves.
Christoph's sled in the process. It explodes, as sleds are known to do. So they continue on foot.
They came across a beautiful glen made of icicles and snow.
And this is where we meet the true hero of the story, an awesome talking snowman named...
He likes more hugs than summer.
Why, but I've always loved the idea of summer and sun and all things hot.
Really? I'm guessing you don't have much experience with heat.
Nope. But sometimes I like to close my eyes and imagine what it'd be like when summer does come. Bees will buzz, kids will blow dandelion fuzz, and I'll be doing whatever snow does in summer. A drink in my hand, my snow up against the burning sand, probably getting gorgeously tanned in summer. I'll finally see a summer breeze blow away the storm, and find out how it's solid when it gets warm.
Oh no.
And I can't wait to see what my buddies all think of me. Just imagine how much cooler I'll be in summer. The cold are both so intense, put them together, it just makes sense. Winter's a good time to stay in and cuddle, but put me in summer and I'll be a happy snowman. When life gets rough, I like to hold on to my dream, relaxing in the summer sun, just letting off steam. And the sky will be blue, and you guys will be there too. When I finally do what frozen things do in summer.
I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you dare.
In summer! Love that
the greatest show tunes
Stop a
ever.
lot because that snowman, he can really sing.
And he loves summertime.
Time? We have to hurry and finish the story.
Let's do this.
Okay, Kristoff and Sven make it to Elsa's ice castle on the North Mountain.
Elsa tells Anna to go away and freezes her heart.
Well, by accident.
When learning of Ariel's fate.
They send marshmallow after them. Now they almost die by jumping off a cliff, but the snow softens their fall.
Never knew metal lock. There's no skull or no bones.
I don't have a skull. Or bones.
Anna's hair is turning white, so they go and see the love expert.
But it was too late. Anna was getting colder by the minute, and as Grandpa said,
Only an act of true love can thaw a frozen heart.
Eric, I'm really confused because why is he British?
He's a Rolling Stone.
Or what? Hans with the number that's hard with true love kiss. Ha! See, true love.
In the meantime, Hans gets a group of guys and try to capture Elsa. Not a cool move, dude.
Kristoff brings Anna to Hans, who leads in to kiss her and save the day.
He laughs in her face.
What? Hang on, pause. Hans is the bad guy?
Yeah, he leaves Anna in a cold room to freeze to death so we can take over the kingdom.
Ew, Hans is the bad guy!
Did you sleep through Arendelle History 101?
Well, Elsa, she escapes from her ice prison while Hans is hot pursuit. Well, Olaf, he goes to rescue Anna.
Think of it as Anna that Kristoff, not Hans, is her true love.
Well, back on the frozen fjord, Anna runs. Well, she kind of shuffles. My precious. She sees Hans kill her sister, and she is standing there, and she is torn. Save herself? Ah! Save her sister? Ah! What to do? What to do? Hello, it's your turn. Come on.
Alexa, what to do? Olaf to the rescue!
Yes.
Yeah, first he takes on Hans' little sticky hand. And then he kisses Anna. That's right, the talking snowman is the act of true love that can thaw a frozen heart. And everybody lives happily ever after. Because some people are worth melting for.
The end! Thank you! Yeah! That's exactly how it happened, too.
Let's go to Epcot.
Okay.
Let's go to Epcot.
Oh, hello, Anna.
Hi. Hello, Kristoff.
Hello again.
Have you found your sister yet?
Well, we're still kind of looking for her.
No, haven't.
Yeah. Oh, what's happening here? Well, it's getting cold in here, and that can only mean one thing.
Oh, I hope so, that we can really celebrate the Arendelle Festival.
That was a good story.
Our entire kingdom. It was you who saved your sister and yourself.
An act of true love will thaw a frozen heart. My sister, Elsa, I love you.
Excuse me, Queen Elsa, I must tell you, they all did a very good job of singing all of the Arendelle anthems.
It's almost like they heard the songs before.
You make all of Arendelle very proud. Oh, come to the palace whenever you want. The gates are always open. They will never close again. Yes, of course. Thank you, Eric, and you, Aria, the royal historians of Arendelle.
Happy to be of service.
Elsa, today's the Arendelle Festival.
Come on, let's go find Sven.
Thank you for singing along with us.
Enjoy the rest of your day exploring the kingdom of Hollywoodland! Thank you, Queen Elsa. Wow. Amazing.
Run to
joining
them.
us for the first time in forever, a Frozen sing-along celebration. Now, we ask that you collect your belongings and exit the theater to your left and enjoy the rest of your day at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Oh, that was so much fun. I think they're trying to let us out of the theater now. It looks pretty light outside, so either the rain just missed us or it hasn't happened too badly yet. We'll see. Now we're starting to feel dry. It's a cute show, it really is. And it doesn't hurt that we get the snow as well, right? Probably as close to as much snow as we're ever going to get here in Florida. Knock on wood. I haven't seen snow in years, so. Well, other than here, Hollywood Studios. Hollywoodland, I think is what they call us here. When we're in Arendelle.
Dylan.
That was so much fun. Now we've got the joy of filtering all these people out of this theater. Very echoey in here. I'm just gonna say it's much better than Indy. Oh, KJ! You hurt my heart a little bit. No, don't get me wrong, the historians are fantastic, but I love the action-packed pyro show, the epic stunt spectacular. But I love a good sing-along too. It's just, I wish they had better songs too, that's all. There are much better songs to Frozen, I feel like. This is a personal preference. Weather moved away faster. Oh, it looks like it did. It rained while we were in there. It's done. So I got to wait out the rain. That was pretty cool. Very neat. Looks like everybody's filing in for the Indiana Jones show now. Let's go walk towards the front. Oh, excuse me. Try and watch my step through here though. Hope everybody's going to lunch now. I don't blame them. It's fun to do. Oh, look, everybody's going to Gertie's. Let's cut down my Gertie too. Let's see, what time is it? 1:02. Yeah, looks like we waited out the rain. That was a good strategy there. All right, everyone. We've had a fun morning out, fun afternoon, into the afternoon, I guess. We waited out the rain, did pretty well with that. Got to see a little bit of the Indiana Jones show, but I think for now, this is going to be my cue to kind of hang up the phone for the day. But we had a really, really fun time out here at Hollywood Studios. Thank you so much for coming out and meeting with me here, run a few rides, we got to do some things that we don't normally get a chance to do. We were able to wait those out a little bit. Please, please, please make sure that you are liked, subscribed, thumbs up, followed, all that good stuff here. Make sure you're sharing our channel and our community with your friends and family and acquaintances. We want to invite everybody in that wants to see all the magic. So, I hope you all make it a wonderful day, and I will catch you all on the next ride. I'll see you all later. I think it's, let's see, today's Wednesday, Saturday. I think Saturday we're moving our normal Fireworks Friday because it's a party night to Saturday night for fireworks at Enchantment. So you don't want to miss that. I'll have that scheduled soon for you. So I'll see you all Saturday. Bye, everyone. Bye.